I'm back. Also, Oda's ideas for what dinosaurs were like are insane. I mean, that's just what they were really like. I mean, you can't disprove that. Seems perfectly accurate representation of how they fought to me. Yeah. I turned the knob on the bidet the wrong way, and I spritzed myself on the back of the Joy Boys, and it hurt. We'll start with Mefrid. At the risk of repeating myself, it's still hard for me to believe that we'd meet again, here of all places. Though I reckon you probably don't remember me after all this time, eh? You like that? Yeah, of course I remember you. It's Mefrid, of course. Yeah. I know you. I'm impressed, given everything you went on to accomplish. You'd be forgiven for forgetting all of your time in Quarry Mill. Suffice it to say, we didn't— Oh yeah, you're from Quarry Mill, I remember. Yeah. Neither of the lives you saved. As for me, I went to Little Alamigo where Galeon was recovering. Gumbald was my former commander and old friend. I had a lot on my mind. In the end, I decided to disband our unit. I told the men to live their lives as they saw fit. Some chose to remain in Little Alamigo, others went to Oldaha for work. As you can see, I chose to come back to Gir Abania and join Conrad and the others. I've kept busy since then, ferrying people around and provisions across the border and back. It's not been easy, and it's been fulfilling. God, now I just want to read more One Piece. You're getting to the point where you just want to read more One Piece, but soon you're gonna run out. Because from the point you're at to where it is, it just doesn't stop. We might have luck finding new recruits in the village of Little Alaganha. Alaganha? If you're going there, take me with you. You're so close to the spoiler I got. That's so funny. You're gonna cry. You're from Alagana, aren't you, Lise? By all means, we'd welcome the company. You may not know what's in the kitchen, but you're certainly cooking. Yeah. Dreaming. Don't give it, Synmyn. And L-A-D-Y, Nami's not shy. There'll be... The One Piece rap is one of the hardest maps in Beat Saber I've played. But we can talk more about it on the way. Make your preparations and meet by the tunnel to the peaks. I wonder if they strike down that one for copyright. How aggressive is 4Kids with that shit? I can accept yours while I'm here too, right? Before we begin, I'd like to thank you in Science for patching me up after I bled all over your floor. I owe you my life and I won't forget that. Furthermore, it was rude of me to run off without saying a word. It's all well and good. Me claiming my duties here couldn't wait, but a parting thank you was the very least you deserved. My apologies. Yeah, smile. And thank you. Now to business. Commander Kempson trusted me with a formal reply to the hand-delivered note of the Alliance leadership. It covers everything we discussed, as well as detailing the disposition of our forces. I do appreciate that Kaido's crew are at least cool, because Daffy's was ass. Doflamingo's crew was ass. I kind of feel like that was the point, though, because it was like a... It was like a collection of weird, out-of-place goofballs that have nowhere in the world to go. But it was still... Regardless. Kaido's crew, yeah, Kaido has some fun crew members. I like King and Queen both. Jack is kinda whatever. Most of the Toby Roper were fun. And you know, you got Big Mom's there too, which is cool. He's not part of his crew, but still. If you want to talk about songs going hard, the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, this is metal, was metal as shit. You know what's weird? I've never seen Power Rangers. I feel like that's like a huge blind spot to me. I shall join you in this. General Aldine commands the forces at Castrum Orions. It would be a simple matter to see it into his hands. Great, that's just what I wanted to hear. When you're ready to depart, meet me at the pass leading out of the Reach. I've just never seen it. Like, it's not like I was avoiding it or anything. I was never exposed. I never sought it out, and it was never, like, just on when I was watching or anything like that. Alright, whichever one's closest is the one we're gonna start with. You're closer. Method is closer. His parents said it would make him violent. So it's been long enough now that we can say the whole watching violent things makes you violent, or like playing violent things makes you violent. That's like that's always been bullshit, right? That was always fear-mongering. Like, I think maybe the people who were going to be violent anyway are also watching TV, but like, most people who watch Mighty Morphin Power Rangers didn't go on to like commit like battery, like assault. This tunnel will take us all the way to the peaks. We're on a mission to Conrad. We're on a mission for Conrad to Alagana. Clear the barricade, if you would. Aye, sir. Shouldn't take more than a moment. There's more villages there than out here. But also more Imperials keeping a close eye on things. We'll need to tread carefully. What was it that Bill Clinton said about Guilty Gear? Once, while pretending to be Knuckles, punch the kid who's pretending to be Shadow in the throat. Yeah, but like, even if you didn't know who Sonic the Hedgehog was, you would have like pretended to be a different character and then still punched that kid in the throat. Like, you were gonna do that regardless. Like, if it wasn't Shadow the Hedgehog, it was like, oh, I'm Captain Jack Sparrow and you're Davy Jones, and now I'm gonna, like, strangle you. Or, you know.
I remember the
oh, hold on.
Girabania, silent watchmen that would stand long after we were gone. We came seeking allies to join us in the fight against
Kill your
Empire.
friends, guilt-free.
People who had had enough.
Look at those funny towers.
Suffered every possible indignity, who had been treated like animals, day after day after day.
It's light. What? Oh, cool. Fake rock. I think certain age groups will emulate what they see in form of playing. I mean, I agree with that, right? But I think if you watch something violent as a kid, maybe you're gonna have more play fights, but I don't think that is going to lead to any, like, escalation in terms of, like, craving violence. You know, you are right. I did simplify it too much. Like, there is a certain level that kids should not be exposed to. there is some level of that, for sure. I meant more so like, there was a lot of fear-mongering around it, I felt like. Back specifically in the 90s and early 2000s. And I think it was like also oversimplifying the issue. To saying, you know, if we stop kids from watching these violent things, then it's going to solve people from being violent later in life, as opposed to being part of a more complex problem and like many other factors involved with that. It was like singled out. We have a glamour in place there, so you may have noticed. So far as the impure are concerned, it is not more than a testament to the savage impulses of a lesser race. Remember though, once we leave these ruins, we'll have no glamours to conceal us. The villages to the east keep watch patrols as we move. I think I hear this argument more in terms of shootings than general violence. I feel like America's culture of like gun culture transcends media though. Like it's just like it's like a total way of life for some people. The villages to the east keep watch for patrols as we move. I feel like for shootings in particular, that's probably even more divorced from media, at least in the US. I think that's just I think that's a culture thing in America, not like a media thing. I mean, they have like movies and shit where everyone's shooting each other all over the world. It's still disproportionate here. We're so lame we make our hobbies our entire personality, so gun guys make it their whole life. Yeah, like I'm the guy that owns a lot of plastic. That's like my personality trait now. Nary an Imperial in sight, that's a mercy. Alaganas due east, past that bridge. Follow me, it's not much further. No, I mean, I think you are right to some extent. I think... Well, not to some extent. I think you're right in the sense that... we define ourselves in very bizarre ways over here. I don't know. I don't think I can say that, really. I'm not exposed enough to... I think I've talked to enough people not from America about their hobbies and stuff to say that. Like, for a while you were the 14 person. Chapuli. Oh, it's a big grasshopper. I have to hear what the enemy music sounds like. It's fine. Let me pull my chocobo out. Dax, the manga guy. I've noticed something I've noticed is when I'm talking on stream, I have to be more careful than normal to not dip into hyperbole of what I'm saying. Because if I'm talking to someone face to face, they usually keep me in check with that a little bit. But here it's very easy for me to like say words that are like an extreme exaggeration of the point I'm trying to make. And then that's taken at face value. He reads 1,000 chapters a week. I don't know how he does it. Like, if anyone else did that, I would assume they're just not paying attention or absorbing any of it, but Zach remembers all of it. Telling lies? No, papa. Eating sugar? No, papa. This is Alagana. Feels strange coming home like this. I always imagined it would be. There is a very big difference between hyperbole for the sake of getting a point across and telling lies. My issue is I'm willing to dip too far into hyperbole because I assume everyone's gonna understand my point when they won't. That's my big issue. Like getting a little too fast and loose with numbers. The fact that he got the Shonen Jump app after learning the free version limits you to 1,000 chapters a day is something. Yeah. Yeah. 100 chapters a day. I've spent weeks trying to read Boruto. I've spent significant amount of time each day reading it, and the whole thing is less than 100 chapters. I don't know how he absorbs any of it. We're short-handed because many of our people were taken in by the Griffin's promises and went to the wall, never to return. It wasn't just them, though. Folks all over, including some of my former comrades, answered to his calls to arms. I don't know, I think you should double down on hot takes. I mean, that's how you grow on the internet, right? Is to, like, double down on really audacious, opinionated shit. And make people angry, right? Yesterday was the most you've read in a while, and it was 31 chapters. Shit on Destiny right now. I don't fucking know who that is. But literally the only thing I know about Destiny is he's like the guy that's associated with the downfall of JonTron. I don't fucking know who these people are, so I can't shit on them, right? Maybe it makes it easier to shit on them if I don't know who they are. Okay, I guess, Destiny sucks, right? There, I said it. What does that mean? Who is he? I don't know. Is he really? He was like the guy... When JonTron originally said all the things that people originally started to latch onto, it was like during a Destiny debate. That's all I know. I don't even know what Destiny's, like, opinion or stance is, or if he's, like, right-wing or left-wing or offensive, or I don't know. Is he good? Is he bad? You tell me. I don't know. I don't know these people and their lives. He's a neo-lib. Okay. It's generally not great. It's rumored that the Alagana lost a few youths as well. If there's a truth to that, then there could be others sympathetic to the cause. Then again, after the Griffin's betrayal, they may be suspicious outsiders claiming allegiance to the Resistance, and rightfully so. With all that in mind, how are we supposed to convince them to join? I mean, I knew it wouldn't be as simple as giving a speech in the village square. I didn't want to say that outright sucks, because I give a credence to some older ones, like George Takei, where it's like, okay, Grandpa, you got the right spirit. Anytime I, like, go on a new app or anything, and it's like, follow George Takei, and it's like, no, I don't think I will. But, you know, good for him. You might as well piss in the Viceroy's eye. We'll need to be a good deal more circumspect than that. You never know when an Imperial spy is listening. It's generally not great. Generally not great, yeah. We must speak with the Elder first. I know for a fact he can be trusted. We'll listen to what he has to say and decide what to do after. Sounds like a plan. Let's hope there are still some more brave men and women here willing to fight. That's actually kind of unexpected though, because like, I hear political YouTuber and I expect them to be like totally like communist bread tube or like Third Reich. Hearing that someone is like, oh, I'm like a Hillary Clinton type is very bizarre to hear for about like a YouTuber under 20 or under 30, I don't know. Like a Pokemon Go to the polls type. Ragonfrid, the village elder, is over by the shore. No time like the present, let's have a word. I think under 40. Yeah, 40 under 40. He's in the 40 under 40. Him and his 39 clones are all the 40 under 40. He's 35. That is what you mean by, like, when you say neo-lib type, that's what you mean, right? Don't you know, traveler? You a merchant? Will not find much custom here. Greetings and well met, elder. In sincerest apologies I did not send ahead of our arrival. Too long have I been away from Alagana, and I would know of your recent troubles. Ah, you are comrades of method. I see, I see. Speak on, though. I suspect I know your purpose. Method. The Griffin came with many men, and left with many more. Such is the rumor. Is it true? He lit a fire in their hearts and then dangled the dream before their tired eyes. Now you come to steal away what few remain. The Griffin was a traitor and a madman, and he had no part in his schemes. We made an agreement with the Alliance, and this time it will be different. This time, such comfort to the dead and the ones they left behind. How much more must we give before you've had your fill? But surely you hate the Empire as much as we do. They took our lands, our traditions, even our god, and they demand a fifth of what little we've got left. I hate the bastards with every fiber of my being. But that's not enough. Method, we can't keep doing this. I'll not tell anyone you came, but you need to go. Now. Leave us be and never return. Damn. No right to speak to us like that. Reactionary, Zionist, liberal debate lord. I've got a quarry with producing barely enough to keep us fed. And that was before half our young men and women went off to die for your bloody cause. You realize the channel points icon is a Taco Bell menu item? It's been like that for years. You don't— it's my village too, my home. What in the seven hells are you on about? I know this, Ive, you're one of Curtis's girls. Curtis? Lise Hext. I'm here to take back my homeland. Ralgar, the last time I saw you, you were— I didn't even know you were still alive, and I never thought you'd come. I almost didn't, and my sister never will. Lots of people won't either, and that's why I've got to carry on the fight. You even sound like him. As you say, I've got no right to tell you to leave. Alagana is much your home as it is mine. But I say to you again, we can give no more. I heard you the first time. Let's go. Reactionary, Zionist, liberal debate lord. Okay, give me a subject, and I'll give you a hot take on it. Just say literally anything. That's how we'll generate content now. Teletubbies fucking suck. That could have been better handled. But what's done is done. At least we've been granted permission to stay. I was hoping Ragonfrid might help us to recruit some of his people, but that clearly isn't going to happen. If we're going to convince any of them to join, we'll first need to regain their trust. It's risky and hardly subtle, but I say we approach the villagers directly. See what problems they've got and see if we can do anything to help. Makes sense to me. Let's split up and ask around. Let's split up, gang. The old Teletubby fucking suck maneuver. Yeah, those things on their heads, they're not antennas. Those aren't for getting good reception. For your pleasure. I have 1,000 rocks. A new face in Alagana. What would you ask of me then? A stranger and a generous soul besides. The Backyardigans fucking suck. Bollocks. There's not more than a suspicious and a good Samaritan. On the other hand, if you were an Imperial agent, I'd expect you to go about your business with more discretion. Bugger me, you really are here to help, aren't you? Very well. Picking you up on your offer, stranger. My little brother's working the rocks by Grim and Enid. He's got something for me. Can you go and get it? Children's media fucking sucks. Right then, Frightened Coral is his name? That's just his name? Ask him for the leftovers, he ought to understand. His name is Scaredy Cat. Did you see the newest Spider-Man? Spider-Man fucking sucks. Particularly the newest one. Hard country. You best keep your distance. If you know it's good for you, say your piece and move on. Looking for folks down on their luck? Congratulations, you found one. As you can see, my leg ain't what it used to be. Someday I can hardly walk for the pain. Mornings are the worst, especially after cold nights. I can't tell where the bit is. Especially after the cold nights, hard labor's right out, too much pain and trouble for others. That's a tea, what helps with it, though? Needs grind the chapuli horn and a hornbill talon for the blend. You'll go and get some for me just like that? You needn't trouble yourself, so. My listen to you reading the dialogue and interjecting with the Backyardigans is premium schizo. Allow. Synmyn used / add permitted term schizo. Wait, did you see No Way Home? I have not seen a single one of the Marvel Spider-Man movies. I haven't seen Far From Home, I haven't seen No Way Home, I haven't seen No Place Like Home, I haven't seen This Isn't Like Home Toto. Spider-Man Home Sweet Home. You're missing out on Homecoming. I believe you, it's good, and I'm not opposed to watching it. But I got so burnt out on seeing superhero movies, I didn't want to see even the ones that, like, I would normally want to see anymore. Like, I didn't see Guardians 2 or 3, even though I kind of still want to see them. I'm just like, the thought of watching a superhero movie just, like, exhausts me now. Even if I genuinely believe I'm gonna have a good time watching it, I can't. It's exhausting. I will not say I'll only eat those green eggs in Spider-Man. Alphano, I need you to go fetch 14 pounds of silver, and the little Einsteins fucking suck. And oh my god, it's Bahamut. Why the cricket want to fight? The cricket is aggressive. Little Einstein's was goated? Really? You're wild for that one. From what I understand, I've never seen Little Einsteins. Like, we're still in the bit. We're still in the bit to some extent. I heard that Disney once advertised the Little Einsteins as like, it makes your kids smarter. And then they got sued for like false advertising and had to stop saying that. I've never seen the Wonder Pets either. These are all like Zoomer kid shows to me. These are all like, except for Teletubbies, which was like kind of ancient already. Like all of these are like kid shows for the new kids, even though those kids are now 25. Like that's like a generation behind the kid shows I watched, all these things. Like, none of this stuff was put in front of me. And I never had younger siblings, so I never saw it in that context either. You weren't a kid when the radio was popular. Video killed the radio star. The Backyardigans killed Little Orphan Annie. No, I mean, like... I guess it was mostly PBS stuff, right? I feel like a lot of the things I watched as a kid you also saw, but you also saw more because you had access to the older thing and the newer thing, right? So, like, I saw Arthur, I saw, you know, Blue's Clues, I saw, like, Between the Lions, Magic School Bus, like, those types of things. Because I was, like... I was 5 years old in 1999. So all those shows that hit in like 2000 were just not there yet. Little bear, I've got your toothpaste. Leftovers are... Here for the leftovers, are you? Not like my brother to send someone in instead, but so be it. Bear, you're only 2 years older than me. I know, but I recognize that, but it seems like those 2 years made a big difference in terms of like media consumption. You're bleeding heavy, mine, so be careful when you pick them up. Like, I often find that I had similar childhood experiences that people who were like 5 to 6 years older than me, like more comparable than people who were like 2 to 3 years younger than me. Well, you weren't watching the Wonder Pets or Backyardigans, but you had a nephew at 11. That's fair. But yeah, the other thing is just I never had like a younger sibling, or even like relative. You're doing some actually not insider trading of information. You got some splaining to do. Dylan, they announced the re-release of Tomba over a year ago. That wasn't inside knowledge. Oh, you're saying because you have connections, you're gonna see if you can get it, like, get access to it a little earlier or something? Yeah, I have been waiting on the release date. If you're going to, like, work your connections at limited run for anything about Tomba, I want you to find out if they're replacing the whole soundtrack. Yeah, baiting people into breaking their NDAs. I bet that's like a whole job, right? Is trying to, like, bait people into breaking their NDAs to make sure that they don't. Like, that's a professional position. Like making friends with, like, Air Force cadets on Discord and trying to get them to leak classified information to see who will. I want it, but if you are gonna bait them for any information, I want to know ahead of time if they're replacing the whole soundtrack or not, because I'm a little worried about that. I think that there might be one of the reasons that, with a new soundtrack by the legendary Fujita Harumi. Well, it's got a new soundtrack, but the question is the old one totally replaced, or is it like you have an option? Because some games, you know, they'll give you a redone soundtrack as an option. But I do speculate that that might be one of the reasons Tomba has, like, never been re-released, is that there's, like, a legal issue with the guy that did the soundtrack. That's so sad, though. It has such a good soundtrack. I'll still buy the re-release, but that is very sad. I'm also gonna get the Gex trilogy when they do that. I'm not a Halo person, but the fact that you can toggle between the new and old graphics at any time in Master Chief Collection is really cool. Like, isn't it toggled to a button? Or just like an option you can flip at any time? It's on select. That's nuts. I guess I could have teleported back. Griseldis, you've been gone a while. What brings you to Alagrana? Here's your shit stick and horn. It is, but the new graphics completely miss the art direction, so you're gonna, like, play with the old graphics regardless, right? I think it's still cool that you can toggle anytime, though. I never, in times like, people actually, this country's hard on people, but it's not just that. The Imperials, they've made it known I'm not to be helped. A dead man's good for one lesson, you know, whereas a live one. You're the Resistance, right? I suppose there's no reason not to tell you then. My father, God's rest his soul, was deathly sick at the time, and so had gone out into the forest, spear in hand, to gather herbs. Then I had the good fortune of running into an Imperial patrol. My weapon marked me as a rebel, so they said. Not that I'd made a difference if I thought back. I knew what a lot of them were about the moment the Centurion laid eyes on me. Didn't matter in the end, of course. Some people were just like to hurt others. By the time I limped back to the hut, it was too late for my father. Too late for me too, and many others I imagine. Help them too, if you're like. They'll be grateful and say thank you, but beyond that I wouldn't hope for much. Ah, the new face. You have my leftovers then. We're in the first 10 levels of the expansion, which means fetch quests. Huh, well I'll be actually went through and bought the whole lot. Much obliged, much obliged. It's Salt Peter for making fire sand, in case you're curious what it's all for. The rocks by the lakes have got good deposits. It was hard for my brother to pass for any plodding quarrymen, and all while sweeping bits and pieces off to the side. Bundle up and sell the settlers what trade with the Resistance. It's a living. And a way to fighting back besides. Our way of spitting in the Garlean's eye for putting our father in an Imperial uniform and shipping him off to some faraway province 15 years ago. Don't know if he's dead or alive even, though if he were alive, he'd not be long for this world if we were caught fighting for the Resistance. So this is the best we can do. That's the long and short of it, but what can we do? That we know it's not enough. I think you'll find most people here ain't much different. Everyone's got a reason, but in the end, the result is the same. Suppose I just wanted you to know is all. That while you're here, we can't join you, but, you know, we wish we could. You hope by the end of One Piece, Luffy eats a rumble ball. I want Chopper to use his other forms more. That's been something that's been missing post-time skip a lot, I think. It's like Kung Fu point every time. And then, you know, Monster point when he actually has to fight, which is like once or twice. Gaga na skin, sandals of casting. Gaga na skin. Ah, there you are, Ryugo. I've been trying to help the villagers deal with this food shortage of theirs. Recently, the Imperials have been swooping into villages, unannounced, and seizing supplies in order to prevent the people from stockpiling, in case they might be in league with the resistance. Not much, but I taught them a few tricks to better hide what little they've got left. How's Lise getting on, by the way? You'd think people would be more inclined to trust a local girl. Assuming they even remember who that is. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. And where were you these past 20 years? Where were you when we were being ground under the Black Wolf's boot? On the other side of the bastard wall, living the high life, I'll wager. That's not fair. You suck. And who's this? Another one of your freedom-loving friends deigning to help us poor unfortunate souls? Trying to whip us into a frenzy so we'll go and storm a castrum with our pickaxes and shovels? Leave, all of you, before you bring a cohort down on all of us. And you, don't you dare speak like you're one of us. You can't even begin to understand what we've been through. You weren't here, Lise. You weren't here. This is my home, and I love it with all my heart, and if you truly had any love for it too, you'd keep us out of your doomed rebellion. He has a point. No matter what I say, dude, doesn't change the fact I left them behind. But this isn't about me, or anyone else. It's about Alamigo. Let's go and find Befrid. Befrid? Go and find Befrid. Alright. Befrid. Are you reading one right now? Reading One Piece right now? I was doing my vocabulary the other day, and I got the word One Pisu. One Pisu. And apparently they say that is like one word, is like a loan word to mean dress. Like a one piece is a dress. Looks like the Elder wasn't the only one unwilling to hear us out. Can't blame them given what happened at the wall. I might be able to appeal to them as a fellow. I don't know, but if anything, it might just make them angrier. Lived through it like they have. I can't claim to know the struggle like they do either, Lise. I ran too, aye. But if I hadn't, I never would have met Ryugo or the rest of you, and we might not be here today in a position to make a difference. So I don't regret my choices, nor will I apologize for them. There's more than one way to fight. Yeah. Yeah. Help someone. We need help. I don't like the sound of that one bit. Come on. One second. Looking on something. Wakrita, The Tributum and the bloody Ratmen, they... Damn it all. Take a deep breath, tell us what happened. It was all business as usual. The Tributum's deucing. We were taking it to the Imperials when the Kikern attacked. They took my brother and our money. Took him where? Ruins to the south of here. It was just an old temple before they came in. Listen, Wakret is the only family I've got left. If I lose him, The Ziggurat? If the men took him there, he's as good as dead. We've got to go after them. If there's even a chance our brother's still alive, we have to try. The Ziggurat. You're right, Lise. We've got to help him. If not for the missing man, for the Tributum. The Garleans won't suffer excuses if they're late. Yoink. So Wakret is being held somewhere at the Ziggurat to the south, which has been taken over by a host of Kikern bandits. That about covers it then. Be prepared for a fight. They may not be the most challenging foes, but there's sure to be a lot of them. Yep. Near the Ziggurat. Why was there like a smaller fence right behind the bigger fence? It was like specifically to fuck with me. That is not the sound I thought that would make. Oh, this guy's strong, isn't he? Stormblood came out in, what, 2016? Wow, 8 years ago. Wow. 2016. 10 years ago. Wow, 14 years ago. Immodest mouse, fuck off. You cannot do that. Immodest mouse, shut the hell up. Blood glider. With another fence behind a fence, that's so annoying. Do fates in this expansion give me yokai medals, or is that just the Heaven's Ward areas? The XP bonus. I don't need level thing to kill this guy. Make it out in time. Nice. Didn't make it. I need to do this and find out if fates in this area provide the EXP bonus or not. Think outside the box. I don't know why you said that. I don't have any possible reason to understand why you would say that right now. Nobody can out Pizza the Hut? The day of reckoning is coming. Papa should make another chain. Do you think Papa's gonna come out on top in the end? The racist Papa John? Yeah, that one. You got distracted by YouTube Shorts. That's fine. Oh god. I gotta be honest, I don't like Pizza Hut very much. Like, just the taste of their pie is subpar to me. I think they make a subpar pie. Oh, did that thing destroy my chocobo? Don't kill me. Wait, don't kill me, hold on. Go to sleep, go to sleep. Oh, he killed me. Return to Revenant's Toll. I took on too many bugs. Too much oil and it's too sweet. Pizza Hut is bad because they use frozen dough. Good morning, I hope you're enjoying Japan. I'm getting- that's like 3 different directions right there. Unholy Ghostbuster. You having done a year of Pizza Hut mine in the Pizza Hut mines, I agree. Yeah. I honestly, like, I hate to say it, but I think my favorite of the fast food pizzas is I almost said Zaxby's, is Domino's. If I have to pick one. I don't know, pizza is the most I love the taste of it and I enjoy eating it, but I feel like complete shit afterwards of all the foods. Just don't, yeah, I think Pizza Hut has always been my least favorite. Like, I know y'all, like, 2 of you worked there for a while, I'm sorry. I've always disliked Pizza Hut. You're John pilled. John Pilled sauce maxing. Your mod pizza. If it's one of the places where you like go in and then they put toppings on it and make it there, I don't count that. That's like a separate thing. Like a mod pizza, blaze pizza type of thing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not... you don't work at Papa John's or Domino's because you feel passionate about it, right? You work there because you're indentured in the system that we've created. And Big Cheese will give you money. The Big Cheese.
Please, let me go. I'm begging you. I don't want to die.
Inverse pyramid? Hear that? I think it came from the top of the ziggurat. Oh my god! Holy sleep paralysis, Batman. We knew it'd come to this. Kill them quick before they alert the others. Creepy thing walks up. Kill it. The Big Cheese, yeah. Big Cheese has always been out to get you. Big Cheese is trying to silence me. The mold industry. Nah, Japan's been fine so far. It's still like the first 10 levels of the story though, so it's pretty hard to say anything, because it's like, oh, do the fetch quest and meet the people, and here's our crystal. These are some really fucking steep stairs, holy shit. Holy shit, that is a hazard. Aether current. Yoink. Attune to the Aether current. Like, if you, like, I warned you about stairs, bro moment. Like, if you fall down these, it's over. You're gonna make some breakfast and get ready for the day. You don't have to get ready for the day is already here. Oh, they're gonna beat the shit out of me. Go to sleep. You're not ready for it, though. It's coming. Back to sleep, everyone. New fear unlocked. I don't know what came out of my mouth 4 seconds ago. What I'd say that made you scared? What new fear did I unlock? How do any other classes get by in this game without being able to put groups of enemies to sleep? Then I just stand here and heal for a bit. Oh, he woke up quick. Never mind. Actually, we might be in trouble then. He's gonna kill me. Fucker's gonna kill me, isn't he? The Meat Gnasher. Come on. Come on. You have potion. Are those a thing? They are a thing. I don't think I have any that would make a difference though right now. Let me see. Oh, I have max potion actually. 24% of HP. I should put that on my bar. Hold on. Let's put that there for now. You said it's coming and I'm not explaining. I think a health bar that's 10 times yours cause tank. Fair. My Ralgar, what did I ever do to deserve this? I've gone to bed hungry for months. I'm skin and bones, I've barely made a snack, much less a meal. You can stop shaking now they're gone. Oh, you found him. The village coward. Are you here to rescue me? Your sister sent us. It's going to be alright. Talk to y'all later. You better come back. You better. My sister? Oh, Ralgar be praised, she's safe. And you lot fought your way in here just for me? To think there are still good, brave folk in this world. You better. You should go before the key can return in force. Do you have the Tributum? Alexander. I can name Alexander. That's a character I can name. Oh gods, the Tributum. The Imperials will be wondering where I am. I have to go. What now? In your condition? Name 10 Elden Ring characters. Alexander, 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 Alexander. You don't understand. We were given a warning last month for being short. If I don't make it in time, there's no telling what will happen to me and my sister. I'm glad we saved him, but seeing him run off like that, I've got a bad feeling about this. I have been mostly ignoring potions. There's been a few times during, like, mostly a Realm Reborn. I feel like I was so over-leveled during Heaven's Ward, though, that I didn't need them much. Just make up 10 names that start with M or R, and you'll be fine. Or G. Godbert. Morgwyn, Rampart, Magwana, Raubon, Minuscule, Malcolm. Copra Nickel Staff. What do the R and R stand for in George R.R. Martin? George Railroad Martin. Listen, Hugo, Meffred, I think we need to go after Warcreta. Wait, you better not be thinking of stopping him. You heard what he said. If they don't pay one, they'll pay another. I know that, I do, and I don't want to interfere. I want to see that he makes it there safely. If that's the sum of it, then fine. We'll head down and see if we can't pick up his trail. A friend of a friend in need. Is this a beast tribe? Or are they just like owl creatures? Dude, I'm gonna fall off and not die, but it's gonna make me sick. Oh. Oh. Look at that soiled sack in the distance. Is this part of his trail? I found Warcreta droppings. You find nothing of interest. Oh. Thanks. Huh? What? What do you mean I find nothing of interest? There's poop here. Rotting vegetables. Chocobo feather. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! The one on Drury Lane? Chocobo feather. None of these clues. I spy a chocobo feather. The Muffin Man! Well, she is married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Any luck? A chocobo feather, is it? Aye, by my reckoning it came from Lucreta's bird. In which case, there's a collapsed bridge just around the bend. Hug the rocks and stick the shadows, we'll find him soon enough. The Muffin Man! The scene is ingrained in our brains. That's like the scene that like sells you on Shrek if you weren't already like hooked by All-Star. Any minute now, I expect he'll come thundering around the bend and hear that, get to cover. Quickly now.
Pip pip, cheerio, quickly, scatter out.
No one can just have like a shaved head in this game, they have to have like an intricate design shaved into their skull.
Are they Imperials?
Worse. Skulls.
Skulls.
Listen, Lise. Whatever happens, stay hidden and do not intervene. Understood?
What?
What?
You there! Halt! You know you shouldn't be here. Explain yourself.
The jolly lot.
Forgive me, sir. I came to deliver the tributum.
Oh, aye. A likely story.
The tributum.
Only a fool would dare to come so late. Or
Only a fool would dare to come so late.
resistant spy.
Why is he talking like that?
No, you've got it all wrong. I was waylaid by bandits. It's not my fault.
Go to like a new land with a dialect you've never heard before. Why is everyone talking like this?
I said halt!
Damn. My face to your fist technique. I'm bleeding, therefore I'm the victor.
Is this a joke? You don't seriously expect us to believe this is a fifth? How stupid do you think we are?
It is, I swear, on my mother's life.
Spare us. You came late, you lied about bandits, and then you tried to cheat the Empire of its due.
We should kill them.
Think you can kill them all?
Yes.
Including the ones watching from the tower?
Yes.
Even if you did, others would come for him and his family.
Kill them too.
You'd be condemning them all to a life of hard labour. Assuming they didn't just execute them, that is.
Not if we execute them first.
But it isn't fair.
Correct.
It's your bloody fault we're stuck out here patrolling this god's-forsaken wasteland. It's your fault I have to listen to people go on and on about how Alan Egan's can't be trusted. I've worked and toiled harder than any man. I'm a citizen, goddammit. And what are you? A stupid, stubborn little dog who'd sooner bite the hand that feeds him and pine for the good old days.
It sounds like there's like water coming out of his mouth when he talks, like he's spitting constantly.
That's enough! Lord Xenos is expecting our report.
Gordola.
It's Fordola. Hello, I am Fordola. I report the Lord Xenos.
She said something to them and then they left.
I bet the poor bastard can't believe his luck. He gets to go home. We should do the same.
When did the bells go off? 21 minutes ago? How did I just now notice the bell? I heard their commander was a keen-eyed, but gods. It was a near thing. Cheers me up inside to see our own kinsmen doing the bidding of the Viceroy. But they made their choice, and if it comes to it, I'll cut down every last one of them myself. Cool. You're so cool, Mefred. Creta's alive. Tributum's been paid. That's all that matters for now. I, for one, would rather not wait around to see if the skulls decide to return. We best get back to Aligana and tell Ragnfrid his man got the job done.
The tribute has been paid. You may leave now.
I owe you a great debt of gratitude for what you did. Creta told me everything. How you fought with Kikern and saved his life. For all the good it did. What happened when he met with the skulls? How they beat him half to death? We could have stopped them. I reckon you could, Mefred's warriors as your comrade, and you're strong like your father, that much is plain, but I think Ralgar you did not, because it would have ended with them. Creta and his sister would have been branded insurgents and the whole lot of us. Bones heal, scars fade, but the dead remain dead. We're alive. That's more than can be said for only the gods know how many others. That's enough for you, is it? To put up with whatever they do to you, so long as you get to see another day? That's right. You grit your teeth and you learn with the pain. I admit I was quick to judge you, Lise, and I apologize for that. I know you and yours mean well, I do, but I'm telling you the truth. God's in heaven is my witness. They've got nothing left to give. We've got nothing left to give. We can't help you. We're burnt out. I understand. Thank you for your honesty. Niece. He may say it, but she doesn't mean it. Nor would I expect to. Her father was stubborn as an ox too. If she set on walking the same path, I but pray she won't follow it to the same end. Well, she took it better than I anticipated, which isn't saying much, I suppose. We should go and see if she's alright. Lise? Lise. Behind the rock. Sad music. Sorry about running off like that. Alamegan's terrorizing their own. I just can't accept it, you know, no matter what he thinks. You shouldn't have to put up with it day after day after day. I'm not completely naive, you know. I didn't expect them to throw my castrum with their pickaxes and shovels, or whatever it was. But I did expect Creta to... Nor did I expect Creta to just lie there in the dirt while they kicked him. I can't claim to know their pain. I barely remember this place, or even my father's face. But I remember Ida's. Remember how scared she was when we ran, and that look in her eyes when she talked about home. Her home, but not mine, is it? There you are, Lise. I've been looking all over for you. Well, you found me. Got something else to say? Yes, I do. I said some things to you before I shouldn't have. Wasn't my place to do so, and I'm sorry. The sun just came up. All the rubbish I spouted about how I loved my village, but when one of ours was in need, I was cowering here with all the others. Didn't even think to go after Wakreta, but you did. Made me feel like the bloody hypocrite I am. If I truly cared about my people, I'd fight for them, so I will. If you'll have me. Cynical youth? You're asking to join the resistance. When you put it like that, I suppose I am, but not just me. There are others I know who've been thinking about it for a while now. There's not many of us, and we're not hardened warriors like you lot, but... If your heart bleeds for Alamiga, then that's good enough for me. You and yours are more than welcome at Ralgar's Reach. Yes! Nods. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. I'll go and speak with the others in Synmyn when we're ready. Still think this isn't your home? No, I just, thinking out loud. And with that, my friends, our mission is concluded. Let us return to the Reach. The Reach. We're gonna reach... Homeward Bound. Dylan, did you ever watch Homeward Bound? Like the movie with the dogs? I feel like I definitely watched that, but I don't remember if I watched it with you or not. The all-encompassing might of the world of Light Nod. The Warrior of Light Nod. It means several things when the Warrior of Light nods. And it's totally context dependent. But the other characters know. They've learned how to interpret the nod like some people can, like, understand their cat really well. White God. What? Why did you say White God? First of all, allow me to commend you both on a job well done. Though nothing went according to plan, we nevertheless managed to attract some new recruits, and it was your passion and conviction that moved them to join. Thank you. No, thank you for giving me an opportunity to find out what our people have been through these past 20 years. It's been humbling. And troubling too. I heard about the skulls, but that was the first time I'd seen them in the flesh. I know you say they're the same as any other Imperial soldier, and maybe that's how I'll have to think of them myself if our paths ever cross the battlefield. But, well, when, not if, the day will come, Lise. You can't afford to hesitate when it does. That was a reflexive response to Homeward Bound? I'm gonna need context. Like, we're talking about the Disney movie, right? Is there like a song? That's the shit-ass dog movie me and Khan watched. Automod. Old word, shit-ass. Synmyn used add permitted term, shit-ass. When did you watch Homeward Bound with Coob? You can't afford to hesitate when it does. Young, old, conscript citizen, Garlean, Alamiga, none of it matters. They've all got their reasons, but they're no better than yours. Excuse me. Especially when they're bearing down on you blade in hand. Saying that, I don't want to kill them any more than you do. If I could convince them to lay down their arms, I would. Sadly, I've never been much of a talker myself, but who knows? Maybe you could be one. At least your father certainly was. White God. What are you talking about? Why is White God a reflexive response to Homeward Bound? And why did you watch Homeward Bound with Coob? It was like a really bad Homeward Bound? Wait, it's like a different movie? White God movie. It's a 2014 Hungarian drama film. It follows the mixed breed dog Hagen, who befriends a... Huh? It's artsy. It's an artsy and European Homeward Bound. That man looks like he needs a nap, dear lord. Oh, this guy? Mefred? Yeah, he's not good. He's not okay. What do I want? I don't know. Yeah, give me that one, why not? I didn't know I needed an artsy and European homework. Was it bad? You said it was shit ass. White Dog is the only dog movie you need. Wait, is it White Dog or White God? I'm so fucking lost. Speak with Manago. Different movie. There's two different movies. There's a White Dog movie and a White God movie? White Dog movie. White Dog movie. 1982? It's a horror film. Criterion Collection? What is happening? It was really bad. What was the fucking movie that came out like a couple months ago? And it was like a famous actor and like it's like I have a dog and we're going on a quest together, but it's like CGI. Like CGI dog movie. And it was like recent. Manago. Manago. White Dog / White God combo sounds like a two-part art house remake of Homeward Bound that becomes an. It's like Homeward Bound, but they're trying to get home, but they die in the process. But then they go to heaven, and heaven's their real home. And the message of the movie is God's not dead. Everything you need? Good. Let us be off. Oh, it was Harrison Ford, that's right. That was bizarre. Harrison Ford will just, like, take a paycheck, won't he? You think he was passionate about that? Like when they asked him about like his appearance in like The Rise of Skywalker or whatever as a Force Ghost, and he was like, what the fuck is a Force Ghost? I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. I think the only thing that Harrison Ford is actually passionate about is Indiana Jones, like out of his movie world. I think that's the only one he, like, enjoys. I don't know, maybe he, like, maybe he went back for Blade Runner, maybe he's proud of Blade Runner. He was doing good in 2049, he wasn't, like, phoning it in or anything. Let me yoink you that Aether Current. You don't know if you've seen him passionate about anything recently. I watched Dial of Destiny. Please don't ask why. I watched it. He seemed like he was having a good time in that movie. It felt like he gave a shit about that one. Hear that? There was a ceruleum engine backfiring. Imperials. Ye gods, you have preternatural senses. I'd say supernatural. I didn't hear a thing. When you grow up hunting in these lands, you learn to discern the sounds that could be life and death, be they predator or patrol. From what I'm hearing, we have a 7-man patrol augmented with a single matchstick armor. Wide search pattern, divided into, 3 teams. I don't think they know we're here. It's risky, but we should split up and try to surprise them by... At the same time, I don't want them calling reinforcements. 3 teams, 3 of us, nothing forth then. Where are they? Head north, you should see them along where they see you. I'll deal with the ones to the south. The armor should beat just to the west. Ryugo's best equipped to deal with that one. We attack in 5, that should be enough time to get into position. Rendezvous on the west bank? Any questions? No. Good luck. Pip Pop Harrison Ford just wants to... Peepy Poppy Harrison Ford just wants to sit around with his Indiana Jones memorabilia, but the devil's pack that made George Lucas notice him on a construction site isn't up yet. Was he discovered on a construction site? I didn't know that. Is it a fopper? Oh my god, it's a fopper. Holy shit. I'm gonna kill it. Kristen's making one of these in crochet. Honestly, Dial of Destiny wasn't that bad. It needed to be edited down a lot. It had it way overstayed its welcome, and there were parts of it that just should have been entirely cut. But like, if you were to just take the good parts, there's a solid movie there. Like a fun little action-adventure movie with like good vignettes and scenes. It was better than Crystal Skull by like several orders of magnitude. And I think it was also better than Temple of Doom. It really needs to be cut down. That's it. I'm just gonna eat that. Like, I mean, yes, it's like stupid, but they all are. They're like stupid little action movies, right? With like charming characters, and that's all they're supposed to be. They're not trying to put on airs and be anything more profound than that. And like, putting aside the fact that it overstays its welcome, I don't know, I thought it was a pretty good movie. Like, I could probably tell you the exact, like, I could probably look up the time codes and be like, okay, you're gonna not watch these 20-30 minutes. It looks like everything went to plan, not that I'm surprised. The 3 soldiers I faced didn't put up much of a fight. Most of the Imperials we get out of here are conscripts from other provinces with little training and even less conviction. It's grim work killing men and women like that, but don't doubt that they do the same to you if the roles were reversed. And don't you dare pity a man in armor, conscript or no. Soldier piloting one of those can kill a dozen men in the blink of an eye. Not that I need to tell you that after what happened at the wall. Pip Pop Harrison. Right, I believe we've rested long enough. We should resume our journey before someone notices they're missing patrol. Purple time. That's just an alligator. That's one of my favorite things in these fantasy games is when it's like Scrumbopple. It's just like it's like a bear. Or it's like Adamantoise. But you know, it's like a tortoise. Pandaren. Mists of Pandaria. We're clear. Only Alliance patrols ahead. You said the forces at Castro Marians were under the command of Flame General Rabaun Aldine, did you not? By Raugar, the bull of Alamigo himself. I never dreamed I'd have a chance to meet the legend. The bull.
Leshy.
I actually do want confirmation on that. Was Harrison Ford discovered at the construction site? Like, you gave me a real good cliffhanger there. Striking dummy.
It's Pippin!
Signed, sealed, delivered.
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
We are, General. Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
The internet is unclear on the specifics, but he was a carpenter and did strike up a conversation with George Lucas while on site one day. Now I'm wondering why George Lucas was at the construction site.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
These are not the blood sands, girl.
Machete situation.
But soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
As you say, General. On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamigan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
Reading the name of tool brands backwards to name his characters? Danny Trejo. Oh, the uncle from Spy Kids. Aren't Spy Kids and Machete, like, canon to each other somehow? Like, isn't the uncle from Spy Kids, like, literally the character Machete? Even if they don't say that name in the movie?
I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
The Machete-verse.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since. The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
Thinks. Everyone's thinking.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
I forget, were Ilbert and Raban, like, actual blood brothers? Or was it, like, figurative brother, like, we're both Alamigan? God, he's got, like, an insane jaw. Look at that. It's, like, almost a 90-degree angle.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them.
To crack open a walnut with that jaw.
I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that.
Yeah, Father. This guy is Daddy.
If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamigan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Aye. Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from miles around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
I'm glad you asked. I have a plan.
Son. Pippin's plan. Our scouts recently informed me of an interesting development at Castellum Villadion. Namely, the arrival of a shipment rumored to have come from the research and development facilities near the capital, containing prototype Magitech armor. It is our assessment that the armor is to be field tested here, most likely against Alliance forces. Mayhap before the day is out. Damn it all, more Magitech weapons, that's the last thing we need. Final Fantasy Kratos and his son, Sunshine the Cabbage Patch Doll. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Concern is not unwarranted, but we needn't despair just yet. The shipment is thought to have contained a single heavy unit and 1 or 2 support units. Well laid ambush, we are confident we can destroy them all, hindering their development and delaying future deployment. Should we carry this out as a joint endeavor with the Resistance? We will have their rallying cry. It would mean dropping all pretense about the Alliance not wanting to go to war with the Empire, but you'd have a lot more folk willing to stand up and fight if they knew they weren't alone. You were going to have to do it eventually anyway. Exactly. So what I propose is simple. We harry our patrols to bait them into bringing their prototype weapons to East End, where our Resistance allies will take them from behind. Simple indeed, and well within our capabilities. I see no reason to delay. Especially if it's a field test. If a field test is imminent. What say you? Assuming the Vice Marshal's intelligence is accurate, I agree with his assessment and follow Squid's plan. Shall notify my comrades at once. Understood, I shall have one of my men bring you the details of the plan anon. And we, for our part, will be fighting with the Alliance, yes? I somehow doubt you were intending to sit this one out. Yeah. 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 Oh, Mason, there is no way to transform a Microsoft Dynamic Drive to a basic drive without, like, paid third-party tools. So I have to, like, literally unload all the data off of the hard drive, wipe it, and then put everything back on. That is agonizing. For their part, Microsoft doesn't want people using this format anymore. It's outdated, apparently. I have no clue why my drive is a dynamic drive. But still, it shouldn't exist. It's like your options are one of those horrible paid third-party tools like Mini Partition Wizard that's like you have to pay for the upgraded version to do anything meaningful and like infest your computer with like ads. We've been careful to avoid needless shows of force this side of the wall, but it's all about the change, and when it does, we may be sure they'll sell their new toys out to entertain us. I would ask you to participate in this operation, but from that look I see it as a foregone conclusion. My thanks. Per Pippin's Blue. I sure do love when our customers disperse the information they tell us. Disperse? What do you mean? What does that mean? Per Pippin's plan, we need to turn the East End into an Imperial graveyard. You're a dab hand at this, and I'll be a fool not to use you. A Custy? Oh my god, are we calling them Custies now? Custy called in to request an escalation when it was already done, and someone from their team already had a meeting on the schedule for tomorrow. Well, escalate it sooner then. I need it escalated now. To this spot on your map, right here. Aye, the patrol should be along shortly. Deal with them, then rendezvous with the rest of us at this location. We're bound. Then they spent 5 minutes yelling at me. Escalate it now when it was their boss that specifically requested tomorrow. Oh, they, like, no meme. They were literally demanding you escalate it now. Did they... Were they like trying to go like past their boss? Was it like, I want to get ahead of this to impress the boss or something? Was it, like, what would their motivation be? Like, don't worry, sir, I already dealt with it type of thing. Don't they have anything better to do?
The horror!
Destination. When I told them their boss requested a meeting for tomorrow, they said okay and hung up. Like, no apology, right? They yelled at you, but they didn't apologize at all. Yeah, that's a custy, alright. Oh, am I dead? What if I put you to sleep, though? I'm not healing fast enough, it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll use one of these potions I've heard so much about. That did nothing. It healed 160 points max? Oh, it's useless. Oh, this is regular potion. What? That's not gonna do anything. I need max potion. How did I mix those up? Remove. Max potion. I was like, why is it not doing anything? Horse. Horse. Lion man on a horse. The Unicron, yeah. It's a little tilted. A little tilted. Alright, let's go back. You need the upgraded one. Yeah. That was an accident. I meant to put the max potions there before and I guess just didn't. Alright, hold on. Oh my god, he looks like a jabroni. You know what? You know what? I think we'll keep it for a little bit. I think we'll keep it for a little bit. I don't think we have any dissenters here. Although I can go 5 minutes without having the Moogle staff, it's okay. If only I was so brave. I feel like the lighting is always weird in this area. Like, the vast majority of the time I've been here, it's either been nighttime or, like, cloudy. You made coffee and wanted to wait for it to cool down. But you got put in the anti-cool... But I put it in the anti-cool cup... What are you saying? But oven the hot pizza oven, the cold oven. What? The anti-cooldown cup. What is an anti-cooldown cup? That's a bear. It's just called a mountain grizzly. He insulated his beverage and now it scalds. You're like interpreting for me. Did you put it in like a thermos or did you put it in like a metal cup? How did that happen? Bilingual. I speak your language. Putting bilingual on my resume because I can understand Pig Latin. I can't speak it, but I can understand it. Sprechen Sie Dylan? Sprechen Sie Dylan? The new Pokemon, Sprechen. Nope, I ain't moving from this spot. There we go, that's a little better. Sprechen Sie Dylan? Oh, all the way over there again? You know what, let's just teleport. And then walk. I think that might be a bit more, that might save us a little time. Alright. Dylan, again, did you put your drink in a thermos or like a metal mug? What is the anti-cooldown cup? Not yet ready. I'll never know, huh? That's the I'll never know face. Leshy. Wouldn't you like to know, noun boy? Secret is in the name of that emote. Yes. Well, you're saying yes to an exclusive or question. So you've narrowed it down, is a thermos or a metal mug. You did do one of those. Please, for the love of God, clarify which one. Please tell me before I lose all feeling in my extremities. Why am I walking so slow? Oh, it was heavy. Okay. The giant tree giving lethal trauma flashbacks. Dungeon Mowater. Dungeon monster metal cup thingy. Okay. Like a camping cup kind of thing. All went to plan then? Good. Our scout reports that a unit escorting the prototype weapons have left Castrum Vidonja. The resistance is already in position, so we have all but wait for our guests to arrive. Level synced is in effect. Dungeon Meowster mug. Oh, this guy again?
Looked grim for us after Cartano, didn't they? Oh, how they doubted us. Yet here we are, right as rain.
Right as rain?
New toys to put through their paces.
I thought we killed this guy.
It's like all my name days have come at once.
Name day. Yeah, we've been wearing the confining Clive armor for too long. Maybe it's time we let our skin breathe.
Well, if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker.
Synchronized gooning routine.
I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head. That is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush. Attack!
Good maxing, shut up. Shut up. I went back and like watched a Game Grumps thing for the first time in a million years because of that video you wanted me to watch.
Get after them, damn you!
Didn't slide in time. Violence Pill Lagoon Maxer. Why are we doing this? Why have we totally forsaken God? We've strayed from the path. Beat this thing. For whom the bell toll? Taco. Give him everything you've got. Oh my god. Oh my god. When did this happen?
Now I've gotcha.
This isn't going so well, is it? What is the, like, literary reference for Whom the Bell Tolls? Is that Edgar Allan Poe? What am I thinking of? This is taking forever, oh my god. Still on this one guy. Am I wasting my time? Should I be fighting one of the other guys? I'm fighting you now. One of your moves is drop a big rock on him. That's ice, actually. That one, yeah. Big chunk of ice. I'm performing a Titanic on him, basically. What is that? What the fuck? Oh my god. You know, this guy's doing fine. Let's go over here. They're not doing as fine. Maybe I take out the machine. It just comes to you and explodes. And then every now and then these little guys come in. not feeling great about how this is going, specifically in terms of time. Oh, cutscene? Is he running away? He who fights and runs. What the? Who in the hell's are you lot? The others are here. For all amigo, let none escape. Oh. Rip that guy. Okay, now I feel a little better about it. Posted pick and Gyato. The secret weapon is dead. That is a good mug.
Miracles of Magitech design, my ass.
What does a cocked D20 roll mean? What does it mean when a roll is cocked?
You'll pay for this. Mark my words, the next time we meet will be the last.
Doesn't land flat. Oh, okay. Like it's like halfway on like your playmat or something.
Tell your Viceroy, the day belongs to Al Amigo!
Yeah. Now when they say respect the cock, they're saying you don't mess with it, you still just take whichever surface is the most top, right? Well done, all of you. I'd call this operation a resounding success. Can't say I'm surprised. The Bull of Al Amigo had an impressive military record before he went west, as I recall. Oh, you reroll when that happens, so the opposite, understood. Credit where it's due, Master Kemp. 'Twas Marshal Tarapin who made this plan, and all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, who carried it out to perfection. Aye, that they did, not a single casualty, for which I'm grateful beyond words. I've no doubt our comrades back at the Reach will feel the same. As will ours. Hee hee. It's been a pleasure, General. Until the next battle. Minago, I leave the science in your care. We shall return to the castrum then, Rugo, Mistress Levelure. Once more you have my thanks, as Master Kim said, until the next battle. Battle. Yeah, give me more of this outfit. Want to let it all hang out. I'd heard the stories, but to actually see you in action, almost found myself pitying the Imperials. Seriously though, it was inspirational. But you must be tired of hearing that, eh? I'll keep it simple then. Thank you for the help out there. Let's fill your hearts with pride. There's no reason to remain here any longer. Let's get back to the Reach. Well, I know what's going on in the next mug. It's gonna be a series of mugs. Lances at my mug. The fireman one will have to wait. Wait, what was the fireman one gonna be? You didn't have to take part in the operation, but you did. You went above and beyond what was asked of you without hesitation, and for that we owe you a debt. Our victory may not count for much in practical terms, but its symbolic value cannot be overstated. Alliance and Resistance fighters came together to face an Imperial unit equipped with Garlemon's newest weapons and smashed them. The people will remember this day. Aye, that they will, for it marks the beginning of something far greater than any single victory. The beginning of a campaign by united Eorzean to drive the Garleans from our land. Promises and platitudes mean naught without action, but the Alliance took the field and risked their lives for our cause. To think that the last time Gridanian troops trod the soil was more than a century ago, during the Autumn War. And that was to defend against our invasion. Ours is a long and bloody history, to be sure, and it gives me heart to see that, despite our acrimonious past, we can still come together for the sake of the future. The future. Well said, Commander, which is why I intend to go from village to village and spread word of our victory for our new alliance. The people will flock to our banners, just you wait and see. Here you go, LSE, I cannot thank you enough for your assistance. The design. Yeah. Yeah. You have to be careful how many of these mugs you make, because they might supplant my existing mugs. But min goes one. Owing to the efforts of all of you, we've accomplished a great deal in a short time. The Resistance, yada yada. See, operations here have been proceeding apace in my absence. Welcome back, brother dearest. I take it your efforts to gather new recruits were successful. Indeed, there were several amongst the Scion's ranks that were quite eager to take part in our joint endeavor with the Resistance, whom I come to present. Commander Kemp, if I may. My name is Arnivald Latinus, a half-breed, if you can doubtless tell. I'm here to fight for a free Alamigo, in an Alamigo where women like my mother are never made to suffer. I pray you grant me this honor. You are a true-born son of Girabania, same as me. This is not my honor to grant, but yours to take freely. Welcome, brother. With our swelling ranks and the aid of Eorzean Alliance, in the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, I believe we will soon be in a position to seize the initiative. Once our new recruits have received sufficient training, I will propose to General Albine that we draw up plans for an assault on Castellum Veladina. In the meantime, we will make the preparations we can. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. In the royal palace of Alamigo. Oh, it's English. What? Is it in English? What are they trying to say? Oh yeah, that is just his face. Why are you assuming it's a mask? It's quite presumptuous. Now that's a mask. Now he's wearing a mask.
Alliance forces have occupied Castrum Orients and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges, save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near-total casualties.
Near total? Go on.
The guy ran away. Oh, is he?
There was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
He's gonna kill the survivor, isn't he?
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work. The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live.
Oh, never mind.
However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
Fate worse than death, perhaps?
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
The cause.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
The short one.
My lord,
Why weren't you with them?
Cowards who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes.
Guess who's getting another surgery? Oh no, are you okay? Anime, what's happening? Are you okay? I mean, it can't be appendix again, you only got one of those.
When confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance? Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands.
Your wrist again. What's going on with your wrist? Is it like a repeat, or is it something different?
Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings. Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting.
How long do you think your recovery is going to be?
It is a delicate dance, and one which asks much of my hounds. And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
6 weeks. Damn. It's kind of back to back, isn't it?
My lord, I have a proposal.
I'm assuming it's the same hand too, like the same wrist.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself! Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, savage.
Its teeth.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Thank you, my lord.
Is this the result of your occupation and trade, or is this something that's more maybe like you're predisposed to? If you told me what the original like cause was, I don't remember. But I also don't know if you want to share that. Alright then, I've got duties to attend to. Perhaps we could assist you with said duties? We are here to help after all. 3 of you have been busy, so I'll understand if you require time to rest. If not, however, it would seem sensible to assist our allies with their preparations. We'd be grateful for any and all help you can offer. If you ask around, I guarantee you won't want for work. It was assist in 2021, but it's come back. Sorry. When is the surgery happening? Did you just find out? Happening on the 23rd of May. Are you unable to work or do anything until then? Like, are you just totally like it's a wash until then? You're still laid off. True, yeah. But I mean, like, you can't even, like, look for something until then. No, I'm sorry about that. I hope it all works out. Obviously. I'm gonna take a BRB. I've been going for 2 hours and 30 minutes now, so I'm gonna take a BRB.